Guys, first game for all three of you in Ohio State uniform. How many of you knew the words Carmen Ohio game?
I knew some. I definitely knew the ending. I was cool on that, but that's the thing. I was a little struggling a little bit. No one told me the lyrics from the thing, so I was just kind of making some up.
Yeah, I was standing next to Justice, so he kind of led the way for me. It was kind of different for me, honestly, but I kind of caught along.
I did not catch on at all. So then, I didn't know at the end that the real most important, so I make sure I did that.
The fact that there are so many new faces on this team, we talked all about it during the preseason. Well, where do you think you guys are as far as figuring out everything from the lyrics of Carmen Ohio to how you guys play together?
I think overall, it's a good thing for us. Every day is you're just putting a good brick in every day. Coach always been preaching that. There's a lot of new people, a lot of new faces, a lot of questions. So we're just putting those on the back end. Sticking to our guns. Just playing our game. The coaches, they're working their butts off, scouting and helping us through everything. And we got a lot of new faces, but I think overall everyone's adjusting very well. We got great chemistry in the locker room, so that'll definitely help us a lot.
Yeah, just kind of, I agree with what he said. We're honestly just getting better as a team every day. We practice every day and we go to war with my brother, so it just kind of feels like second nature. Chemistry doesn't really feel like a problem. I feel like we've been playing together, for a few years now. So I just feel very comfortable with this group we have here.
I just feel like we're just getting better day by day. The exhibition game gave us a good gauge of what we need to work on for the upcoming game versus Robert Morris. I feel like we're in a really good space. Everybody learning each other real fast, and I'm just enjoying the moment with the team and the guys in the locker room.
Yeah, the Tanner coming off the bench for you. I mean, how did that feel? And then obviously it didn't seem to, to trip you up at all coming off the bench, scoring 25 points. What was going right for you out there today?
Nothing really. I'll play wherever. Coach Holden is a great coach. He knows where to put people. He knows what to do. So overall, just playing my role. We got off to a great start. Overall, I think we got a lot of players, a lot of versatile players who can make plays. My teammates really set me up very well. So we got a lot of guys who can score like that. So it'll be a good season for us.
You guys had the chance to go to the Bahamas and you practiced, and I just wonder how much of the figuring out of roles you think you have accomplished yet, or is the biggest part of that still yet to be determined?
Personally, I feel like this basketball team we have here is a bunch of basketball players, honestly. So I feel like each player has the versatility to, be the scorer one night, be the defender, be the facilitator. So I feel like we have room to have somebody have their night. I feel like we have a bunch of versatility in that area.
With that, I will piggyback what Roddy said. I feel like we have a lot of versatile players. I feel like on any given night, somebody should be the high scorer with our team, and that's very hard to guard. And I feel like the whole team can guard 1 through 4. And when we just talk as a team and just communicate, I feel like we have a really good chance to win a lot of games.
You guys, as was mentioned, you had the Bahamas. You've obviously practiced together and whatnot. But to get out there to play in front of a crowd, how much did that change things? I know you say chemistry is good and all that, but this is a different atmosphere, I imagine, than what you've used to as a group.
Yeah, for sure, it was a different atmosphere. Just playing in a college arena, seeing all the fans come out, it's like I'm really here, and my teammates are right behind me, so they get out my nerves, everything out the way. But them right behind me, I feel like why be nervous? They're right behind me, and they went to war with me, and we got the dub today.
Yeah, I say we have great leaders. I feel like whenever I felt a little nervous or unsure about something, the upperclassmen kind of helped me out and got me through it, honestly. And then once after the first few minutes I was in the game, everything just felt like second nature. Kind of just kind of not block out the fans, but it just kind of felt like another practice where I just felt kind of comfortable with doing what I was supposed to do.
Bruce, I think you finished with 11 assists, which is a pretty good number, obviously. Just what's your thought about the way you guys share the ball? And the first half, you only had 3 turnovers as well, so pretty efficient offensively. Just, I don't know, your thought about maybe the flow of the offense and getting everybody involved.
With me, I always feel like if you're open and we practice these shots every day, I feel like I have the amount of trust I have in my teammates is crazy, because I feel like I see them shoot this shot every time at practice. So when I pass it to them, almost 9 out of 10 times, really 10 out of 10 times, I feel like they're gonna make the shot every time. So that's just the confidence I have in my teammates, and that just shows the amount of work they put in. And yeah.
And I'll just ask Tanner, the last time you were in a flow that good may have been that Bryant game. Just you had 13 points in a span of about 3 or 4 minutes there at the end of the first half. Just what was going on there? And you hit a three, you were scoring inside, getting to the foul line, just everything. Just what was going on there?
I was just playing my game. I've been the same player for 3-4 years. Coach Holden put a lot of confidence in me. That's one of the main reasons I came here. I'm surrounded by a lot of good players. So I think that definitely opens up driving lanes, shooting opportunities. So I think overall, just having great players surrounding you opens up a lot of things. And I think just the versatility of our team will open up a lot of options for a lot of players. And I think that'll be definitely a tough thing for people to guard.
Tanner, this obviously wasn't your first college basketball game, but first one here, putting on a different jersey, going through different preparation, I imagine. Just how did it feel night one as a Buckeye for you?
It felt great. The fans, they came out, they were loud. So it's definitely different. I was always on the other side of these big games. I was always the opposing team coming in. Every time you score, it's real quiet. So it definitely felt better to go into a big arena and have all the fans cheering for you and our teammates. So it was definitely awesome, just to finally get to play in front of the fans, show them that we're answering all the questions that they have, and we're putting in the work behind the scenes. We got a lot of good players on this team.
So Bruce and Roddy, as you're trying to figure out all the things you got to figure out to play at this level, what would you say have been like the main talking points from Chris Holden as you've gone through the preseason? Things that you guys really need to be working on?
I say one of our main goals this year is to finish top defensively. So I feel like practices, that's one of our biggest emphasis. Defensive rebounding, defensive efficiency, we want to be top in the Big Ten, top in the country. So day in and day out, that's really what we're focusing on.
Just to piggyback what Roddy said, I feel like if our defense is top notch, I feel like we can play with anybody in the country, honestly. And like we just buy in as a whole. That's the biggest thing. Just a lot of new guys, new faces. It's just the buying in part. Everybody buy in. I feel like we have a great opportunity to do big things this year.
Last question. For you as one of the few veterans, sort of, you've touched on like the preseason as a whole, but on teams that you've been on before, when you're trying to learn things about yourselves as you go through the preseason, like what in your mind is most important for you guys to have figured out as you get ready to play games for real, based on your previous experience?
I think it's just the chemistry off the court. I feel like, on the court, you'll go through adversity and things like that. But if you're not playing with your brothers, and I feel like, these two guys are my brothers, meeting them in June whenever they came, figuring each other out on the court, off the court, I think that helps a lot. So I think, just spending time off the court, in our group message, just texting, joking around, having fun, really getting to know people. I think that'll help us in the tough times. I think that's the biggest thing because, on the court, everyone's kind of doing the same thing. Everyone faces adversity. But off the court, if you're not with your brothers and you don't love that person, not as a basketball player, but as a person, and you're just as excited for their success as yours, I think that'll take us a long way.